I'm Matt Bouchard with REIT.com here in Chicago for REITWeek 2013. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is Colin Reed, Chairman and CEO of Ryman Hospitality Properties. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Matt. Good to be here.
In your first quarter earnings call, you listed the sequestration as having a significant negative impact on the first quarter results, primarily as a result of cancellations. What impact do you think it's going to have going forward?
Well, I think you're right. We canceled about 12 to 15,000 room nights, had canceled 12 to 15,000 room nights directly related to government business. How it will affect us and more macro, let me deal with us first. We've only got 20,000 more room nights for all government business and all of our hotels on the books for the rest of this year, and basically 6,000 for next. So very little impact for us this year and next year. But I think for the meetings industry, it is an issue. I mean, you've been, I'm sure, following some of this rhetoric around IRS conferences, and we saw this after the banking crisis, where the president made some comment about conferences being held in Las Vegas, and that impacted what went on in Las Vegas for a period of time. So I think having the meetings business and the government meetings business in the press all the time like this, I think will have an impact on group business through the rest of this year. But the good news is the rest of the industry is so big. I mean, the amount of group business in corporate America, association America is so big. Meetings like the one we're having here today. So I think for those companies that are focused on government, it will impact them. But fortunately for us, we've weaned ourselves off that.
And what about the leisure traveler side of it? How are things looking there?
Yeah, leisure. Look, I think the long wave for leisure is very, very healthy, very good indeed. We're seeing into this country, the United States of America, a substantial increase in foreign tourism. People coming to America. We have all of the initiatives of the United States Travel Association to promote America outside of America. All of this is good. We have folks in this country wanting to have short, sharp breaks, and we're seeing our leisure business increase materially month over month, and that's very, very good for us. And I think the long wave is very exciting on the leisure side.
And lastly, can you talk a little bit about the benefits that you're seeing and will continue to see from your Marriott affiliation?
Well, we're in the early days, and it's very hard when you're trying to convert. Essentially, these hotels of ours, we own and operate we used to operate. We own 4 of the top 10 convention hotels in the country. These are massive hotels. These are not like the typical hotels that you would stay in. We employ 9,000 people in 4 hotels, and so the conversion, when you're converting procurement systems, labor management systems, front desk systems, sales systems, very complex, very hard, and we will be through all of that with Marriott, I think, here in the next 6 to 9 months. But the long-term benefits to us we see as very exciting. We expect to get a lot of leisure business through their frequent flyer program, which is one of the biggest in the world, if not the biggest in the world. And they just have more and more contacts with the corporate community than we did historically, so we see a benefit there. And we believe over time the way they go about managing technology in their systems, we should see reductions in cost in our business. So we're very excited about this. We've had some short-term glitches, but in something as of this magnitude, you're bound to have that, and but we'll work our way through that.
Colin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for having us.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.